All right, last matchup of the day. Sioux Falls, the Sparrows, them yellow birds. Beware at the always reliable Baltimore Crabs. In this matchup, it's going to be plain and simple. If Baltimore comes, I won't say unprepared, but if they come and allow those big pass plays to happen again, yeah, this game's going to be over in the first quarter. Because that's what doomed them against Atlanta. They came in and allowed a bunch of big passing plays, and before they knew it, it was 23-0. Right. So if they can, back up Jeffrey Desir and the rest of that secondary, 2 scoops to force the Sparrows to have to throw shorter and rally to the ball to make it a game, then we're talking. But if they're gonna squat on the short stuff, man, Tyree and Jennings have no issue going 80 over your head.
That's the scary part.
And in the same way, offensively, I hope, at the end of the game, Baltimore is able to get a couple scores in. A lot of people want to call them garbage time scores. To me, as long as the game is going, it's not garbage time because you're seeing what's working. Now, I understand there might be backups in the game, but still the play is being executed. So you see what's working, and you saw what wasn't in the first half. So you kick out what wasn't, you keep what was, you tack on a little more. Then you've created a game plan. Can they build upon the last few scores that they got last week at Atlanta to kind of build their offense on top of, or are they going to be stuck in that same situation where they can't move the ball, where Sonzo can't get loose, Sonzo Robinson can't get loose to do his thing, Kendall Gilbert can't get past the secondary because, they got 16 stars on the field for the Sparrows on defense or something ridiculous like that. So, yeah. But so that's what you got to look for. And then can the Sparrows slow down that 4-receiver attack, or will they'll remain in like a 3-3-5 type of defense? And if they do, if they ever get stuck in man, will that linebacker be able to stick with that 4th receiver? That's things to look for.
Here's what I'll throw out. I'll throw out these numbers, quick numbers. Funk, last week, like you said, he threw for 290 yards and 3 scores. 290 yards and 3 scores against Baltimore. This week, and that was against a bronze quarterback. This week, they get to run in against a gold quarterback and Julian Tyree, who threw for 397 yards against Carolina. And then you said about the stopping the pass and what have you. Monroe was held to 113 passing yards as a silver quarterback. They get to play up against another silver quarterback this week in Rostelli, who only had 231 passing yards himself last week. All the favor, all the odds, everything is in the Sioux Falls pocket. So, I mean, based on the who you got numbers, I'm shocked by it. But it's 16-10 in favor of Sioux Falls.
Because it's crazy. Let me go get it.
End of the day, it looks like this is the Sparrows in the lose.
Okay. Shut down the trucks all over. Just look at those tests.
I'm going to mention the noisy break room edition of Inside the SFL. I know Mighty's pressed for time. We pretty much covered every game, did the power rankings, did a recap of last week. I know you needed to get back to work there.
You got me. You got me for like 2 more minutes. But I'll say this: if Baltimore forces Sioux Falls to have to run the ball, to move the ball, up and down the field, that's going to be an interesting thing to watch. I know TJ. TJ's not the type to panic after a game. He takes everything in stride. Having been part of that organization for 2 seasons, so he won't knee-jerk. There will be no knee-jerk in Baltimore. But he will make adjustments slowly but surely. And I would like to see if that's one of the adjustments he makes where he kind of takes away the receivers and forces Freddie Fox to beat him. That's going to be interesting to watch if that's the route he decides to go. I have no knowledge if that is the case or not, because I have not spoken to TJ in over a week or since his game against Atlanta. But we share kind of like minds and I could see him going that route. And if that's the case, it's going to be interesting to watch how Sioux Falls adjusts in game.